Okay? Next, the next building block is who. Who are we offering this to? Who is our market? Now, guys, I want to let you in on a phenomenal secret here, okay? Typically, we'd look at a company like Coke, and we'd say that, their market is anybody who's unrefreshed, right? Anybody who's thirsty, wants to have the drink, a guy's going to put $1 in the machine, pull out a can of Coke. The guy's refreshed, Coke has $1 in the bank account, right? So Coke's target market is the recipient of the offer. Nonprofits, and here's the cool part, nonprofits have two markets, okay? The first market is the recipient of the offer. The second target market is the sponsor. Because every sponsor, every foundation, every grant, the purpose is to support an intermediary that can supply that offer to the end recipient. So there are always going to be two people, two target markets that nonprofits have to focus on. Okay? That's two markets to understand. So, it's a task because we got to understand it. We got to know the nitty-gritties of the market. We got to know their preferences. We'll take a look at some of the key, some of the key components of, understanding the market in a minute. But at the same time, it's two potential revenue sources. Okay? Let's take a look at how that works. Boy Scouts of America. What's their mission? They provide programs that build character in youth, right? They charge the recipient a $15 registration fee, right? Because, everybody who wants to become a Boy Scout has to register $15. So for every registrant, every 10 registrants Boy Scout has, that's $150 in their bank. In addition, they provide a service to any sponsor looking to promote character building in youth. So there you go. That's two markets to understand because they have to understand what is needed as far as youth, as far as building character in youth. And the second thing they need to understand is what sponsors looking to, what kind of programs are they looking to sponsor? This sponsor that's looking to promote character building in youth, what are the technical, what are the nitty-gritties of his idea? What are his values? What does he believe will make a difference in the world? And once we can understand both markets, we have two potential revenue sources. Okay? Now, let me show you quickly some brief target market areas that we'd like to take into account. Okay? The first area we'd like to take into account is psychographic information. Okay? This is going to include basically just, lifestyles, lifestyle data like hobbies, interests, opinions. This is something you'll always want to know. Especially if you're planning on putting out an ad, putting out a commercial, whatever it is. You got to know what they're interested in. If they support, if the audience supports President Obama and they have a disliking to President Bush, you're not going to advertise trying to gain their interest using President Bush in the advertisement because that's not their, they don't like that. That's not their interests. That's number one. Number two, geographic information. This is going to include information about where the subject lives, right? Where can they purchase products and services? Where can they purchase this without you? Okay? This could be as broad as the country, could be as broad as the state. It can be Lakewood. It can be a neighborhood. You want to know what's there. You want to know what kind of competition is in that neighborhood. Next, behavioral information. How does the subject plan on using this product? Let me give you guys a very simple example, okay? Toothbrushes. Somebody wants to manufacture toothbrushes. They want to manufacture toothbrushes specifically for children, okay? Now, how does a child typically use a toothbrush? They don't, right? They won't brush their teeth. Maybe they'll bite down in it and tell their mother, yes, they brushed their teeth, and they'll zoom into bed, but they typically won't use it. So when this toothbrush manufacturer wants to make a child's toothbrush, he's going to have to take that into account. Maybe he'd look at some sort of design where by biting down in it, the teeth will actually get brushed, right? But that's something, behavioral information is something you'll always want to take into account. Next, we have benefit information. What are the perceived benefits that we assume the client or the end recipient will receive from our offer? right? Because if we think that they'll benefit, let's take the toothbrush example. If we think that they'll benefit from this toothbrush, the child will benefit from this toothbrush because he can just bite down it and his teeth will get brushed, right? So the perceived benefits are two things. Number one, the child will actually have clean teeth. Number two, the mother won't have to go running after fighting with the child the whole night to brush his teeth, right? So the benefits are twofold. First, the mother will have some, a nice easy night. And second of all, the kid's teeth will actually get brushed. So we're not going to go ahead and market how long the toothbrush stick is because that's not a benefit that anybody cares about. We're going to market specifically the mother's going to have an easy night and the child's teeth are going to be brushed. The last and final one is demographic information, right? We want to know the age, we want to know the gender, we want to know the nationality. This is something we'll always take, take into account. Now, let's do a quick exercise. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you guys some basic questions, and let's see how this actually works. Okay, let's go like this. Can I just ask you guys to mute yourself and unmute yourself? We seem to have some static on the line. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm just gonna mute everybody, and then I'm gonna unmute you guys. Okay, let's go like this. Okay, let's take the Lakewood Avenue Grade School. Okay, the Clifton Avenue Grade School in Lakewood. You guys familiar with that? Okay, what is their offer? What do they offer as a service to their target market? Let's go through the list. Can I call on anybody? Tay Walker, Clifton Avenue Grade School. You familiar with it?
Hi, can you hear me?
Hey Tay, how are you?
Oh, okay. Hi. I hadn't been able to. I was saying stuff and wasn't able to. Like no one heard me.
Oh, I'm sorry,
okay.
Tay.
No, that's fine. I didn't know if it was going to work this time or not.
Okay, well we hear you loud and clear, Tay.
Okay, perfect.
So here we're gonna do a little program here, a little exhibit. Okay, we have in Lakewood the Clifton Avenue Grade School. Okay, what do they offer? Who is their target market? What would you say their target market is? Who are they trying to? The children. Okay. Okay.
And their parents.
Okay, children and parents. Okay. Next, let's see. Roger from National Council on Aging. Roger, you on? Roger? Okay, let's go. Diana Robinson. Diana, you on?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Diana, let's ask you another question. Behavioral information. Okay, how do you think the local school children will utilize the school?
How would they utilize the school?
In other words, the school is offering a program. The school is offering an education.
They're offering education and activities.
Right. So how will the local children utilize that? What will they do?
They will attend classes and after-school activities.
Okay. Bang. There we go. Demographic information. Let's see. Who do we have here? Yakov Schwartz from Chemed Health. Yakov, what are the demographics as far as the grade school goes? As far as the Clifton Avenue Grade School goes, what age? Let's say what age? What age group? Yakov, you on? Okay, let's go to Ahuva Gersten from Special Children's Center. What age group would you say the Clifton Avenue Grade School caters to?
So it's kindergarten through 6, I believe.
Okay, here we go. Bang. K through 6. Next, geographic landscape. J. Brown. Geographic landscape. What area? What's the geography of this Clifton Avenue grade school? Who are they? You know, what's the area that they're catering to? Jay? Jay, there we go. Can you say that again?
I would imagine probably Lakewood and possibly also Brick and Howell, depending on their capacity.
Okay, so Lakewood, Brick, and Howell. Is there competition, and is there any alternative product that they can offer?
You mean, are there alternative programs or are there alternative products?
Is there an alternative product to the?
I would imagine definitely.
Okay, what would that be?
I would imagine there are a lot of various, schools available.
Okay, private education. Okay, so let me show you what we have over here. Okay, based on this information, this is what we know. For the local children of Lakewood, ages K through 6, who want to become educated and participate in the educational curriculum and the after-school activities in Lakewood, they have private schools as an alternative. That's a snapshot of our market. Is that cool? I think that's phenomenal. That gives you every single thing you'll need to know as far as your market's concerned. Thanks so much, guys. I really appreciate that. Okay, let's move on. The next building block in the model